Hi all, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to discuss about grade 6 chapter 2 topic components of food. In my previous video we have discussed the importance of taking the balanced diet. Now in this video we will be discussing page number 15, 16 and 17. So in page number 15, 16 and 17, let us start. Now as we know that a balanced diet is very much important for the healthy body, but it's equally important that the process in which the food is prepared is also such that no nutrient loss should be there. Suppose for example, if when we cut the vegetables and fruits, before washing them we cut it, and then after cutting we wash them, then all the nutrients will be washed off. So that should be taken care, that after first we have to wash the vegetables and then only we have to cut them. The next thing which is very important is few skins of the vegetables and fruits have lots of vitamins and minerals, so it should not be thrown, it should be used in cooking in some or the other way. The next is repeated washing of rice and pulses may remove lots of vitamins and minerals, so you should not do so much of washing, just one or two washing to remove the dirt and then cook it. The next very important thing is the heat which we use. The heat cooks the food, but at the same time if more heat is given the nutrient is lost. So on the proper flame the food should be cooked. Sometimes we are using water for cooking and excess of water we are throwing it away. Like for example, if we boil the um, mm, this sprouts in the pressure cooker, and then when we remove and we throw away the water, but we should not throw that water. That water contains lots of nutrients, so it should be used in making dal or some other things, or it can be drank as it is. So this way you have to understand the importance of the water which is full of nutrients and use it in some or the other way. The other example is after making the paneer from the milk, the remaining water which is there, it has lots of ghee in it. So you should not throw that water, you should use it in making dal or in some other cooking process. So this is the way you can use that water which is having lots of nutrients in it. The next is of regarding vitamin C. Vitamin C is very versatile vitamin and it gets destroyed in lots of heat. So vitamin C is there in lemon. So whenever you squeeze lemon on the vegetables or in dal, switch off the gas, let it remain for 2 minutes like that, and then you squeeze lemon over it so that vitamin C is not destroyed. So this way we can take care of the food and during preparation, so that its nutrients is not lost. The next here given is this boy Bujo, who is very much fat, you can see. Why? Because he only takes the katori of bowl of rice every day, he doesn't take any other food. So what happens because of that? Because of that his body is only getting sugars, starch, but it's not getting refuges, it's not getting the proteins, and so its body is become obese, means heavy weight. So it's very important, he always takes large amount of rabdi, samosa, fats, lots of fats and carbohydrates, but doesn't take protein, so his body has become very fat. The weight of the body increases to a very high level, then it is called as obesity. Obesity is there when the person takes lots of fat rich food and carbohydrate rich food. So you must take a balanced diet to remain healthy, thin, and if you remain thin then you will remain healthy. If you become obese, then there will be lots of other diseases along with the obesity will come to your body. So it's better to remain thin and have a balanced diet. Next is deficiency disease. So what is deficiency? Meaning of the word deficiency: Deficiency means there is something missing in our body. Some nutrient or some element is missing from our body, that is called as deficiency. And because of that missing element, there is a diseased condition inside our body, that is called as deficiency disease. So if this deficiency is there for a short period of time and then it is recovered back, then you don't get the disease. But for long duration, that element or nutrient is not supplied to your body, then it gives rise to deficiency disease. So here example is given that if proteins are not provided in food for long time, then discoloration of hair, swelling of face, skin, and diarrhea, and all this disease will take place. Now if carbohydrate is not provided properly to the body, then body will become lean, weak, and not be able to move, because carbohydrate contains sugars, and sugars are required for our body to function. So it's very important to take carbohydrates, proteins in a balanced way. Deficiency of vitamins and minerals also cause many disorders. There is table 2.3 in which the deficiency diseases are given. So let's see that deficiency diseases here in this table. So if there is a lack of vitamin A in your body here, then it causes loss of vision, because vitamin A is a vital vitamin for our eyes. So what it causes, it causes poor vision, loss of vision in darkness, and sometimes complete loss of vision takes place. So vitamin A rich food should be taken. Next is vitamin B1. If there is deficiency of vitamin B1, it causes very weak muscles and very little energy for work. The next is vitamin C. The lack of vitamin C is causing scurvy, bleeding gums. The gums become very weak and they bleed without any reason, they just start bleeding. Then next is vitamin D. It's for bones. Vitamin D also is synthesized in our body from the sunlight. When you go in sunlight, our body naturally synthesizes vitamin D. If it is deficiency in vitamin D, then there's condition called rickets. Bones are soft and bent. Then deficiency of calcium, then it causes bone and tooth decay. Weak bones and tooth also gets decay easily. Next is deficiency of iodine. Iodine is important because it helps in metabolism and it's part of thyroxine hormone. Now if it is not there in our body or it's less in our body, then it forms goiter and there is a swelling in the neck of that individual who has this deficiency. Next is iron deficiency. It causes anemia and it is overall weakness, because iron is responsible for supply of oxygen to the entire body, and when there is deficiency of iron, your body is not getting sufficient oxygen, so there is overall weakness in your body. So anemia is a very dangerous condition. That's why any one thing, either dal or sabzi, whatever your mother is making, one thing should be made in a iron vessel. Iron vessel itself is a source of, can be source of lots of iron, and so this deficiency of iron can be rectified. So I hope this topic of deficiency is clear to you. I have some pictures for you to show you regarding the deficiency conditions. So let me show you those pictures to you here. See, this is a condition of beriberi. Here in this you can see dry beriberi. There is lots loss of tendons and filament. Person has become very weak. Muscles are become very weak. So this type of body becomes when there is a absence of a particular vitamin for very long time in the body. Then this is scurvy, that is vitamin C deficiency. The bleeding gums, the gums, they bleed automatically and it takes time to heal also. The next is goiter. Goiter, because of lack of iodine, there is swelling in the neck. This is called goiter. Then next, this is rickets, soft bones, the deficiency of vitamins, calcium in our body causes this rickets. This is anemia. See here, anemia, the normal hand, this is a normal condition in which there is lots of blood and lots of iron in the body, and this is the condition in which the iron is less. So what happens when this anemia is there? There is fatigue, there is chest pain, weakness, short breath, uh, dizziness, headache, pale yellowish skin. All these things happen because of the anemia. So I hope you have a clear picture of what happens in this deficiency diseases. So let's move further. Here keywords: the balanced diet, the diet in which all for the nutrients are present in a proper amount, that is carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, water and roughages, all are in balanced proportion. Beriberi is a disease condition in which there is a deficiency of vitamin B1. Then what are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are the source of sugars, that is starch. Then next, energy. What is energy? Energy is the capacity to do work. The capacity to do work of an individual is the energy. So energy is obtained from sugars and fats. Next is fats. What are fats? Fats are the high components, high energy components, and they are obtained from milk and animals fats. Next is minerals. Minerals are, what are minerals? Minerals are actually the calcium, phosphorus, iron, all these are minerals which are found inside the earth. Now these minerals, when they are present inside our food, that is a micronutrient present inside the food. Nutrients are the substances which are required by our body for proper growth and development. What is proteins? Proteins are again for the bodybuilding uh, nutrient which helps in making new cells. Roughages, they are present in the vegetables and fruits, and they have lots of fibers. Their fibers are called as roughages. Scurvy. What is scurvy? Is a deficiency of vitamin C. Starch is a type of carbohydrate, and vitamins are essential nutrient which has to be taken so that there is no deficiency in our body. So vitamin A, B, C, D, all these are there. Let us now see the next this summary. In this you can see here the balanced diet definition. You can learn it from here. Let us move on to exercise now. Name the major nutrient in our food. All the nutrients you have to mention: carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, fats, roughages and water. All the nutrients you have to mention. Name the following. The nutrient which mainly gives energy to body is fats and carbohydrates. Next one, the nutrients that are needed for growth and maintenance of our body is proteins. For C, the vitamins required for maintaining good eyesight is vitamin A. A mineral that is required for keeping the bones healthy is vitamin D, or a mineral is phosphorus and calcium. Then next, name two foods that are rich in fats. Fats, you can say food, cheese and milk. Starch, you can say that potato and sweet potato are rich in starch. Rice is rich in starch. Dietary fibers, all fruits and vegetables can come in dietary fibers. Proteins, milk and pulses and animal protein, fish, all that come in protein rich diet. Then next, tick the correct statement by using tick mark. So by eating rice alone, can we fulfill the nutritional requirement of our body? No, we need to take a balanced diet. Second, deficiency diseases can be prevented by eating a balanced diet. Yes, balanced diet for the body should contain a variety of food items. Yes, it should contain a grain, it should contain pulses, it should contain roughages, and it should contain supplements like a buttermilk. Meat alone is sufficient to provide all the nutrients to the body? No. Fill in the blanks. Dash is caused by the deficiency of vitamin D. Vitamin D deficiency causes rickets, that is bones, weak bones. Then deficiency of dash causes a disease known as beriberi. So vitamin, which vitamin was there? Vitamin B1. Then next, the deficiency of vitamin C causes the disease known as scurvy, and the night blindness is caused due to vitamin A deficiency. So I hope this exercise is clear to you. Subscribe my channel for more such educational videos. Like and share it with your friends. Any doubts, please mention in the comments. Thank you for watching.